Hello friends, how are you doing? I'm doing great over here. It's another day and that means another video. Welcome to Verified Soul and also to today's topic. And today's topic I want to discuss on very important topic, as you can tell. And this is regarding all the documents that are not listed in the checklist but you should go with to the DV interview. And this comes because recently on the comment section, a friend of mine asked on that, and he was concerned as to why he sees from the internet that he is required to go with an affidavit of support, yet on the list it is not listed. And therefore I decided to do this, and I'll give you three important documents that you are supposed to go with to the interview, even if they are not listed in the checklist. Let's begin. And I'll begin with that one that I have mentioned, and I will clarify on everything. The first document that is very important that you are supposed to prepare and attend the interview with is the affidavit of support. We call it the financial support document. And this affidavit of support is the form I-134, not the form I-864, the form I-134. And this document, it's not listed among the documents in the DV interview checklists. Majority of the embassies and consulates will go ahead and request of this document. And this document is there to prove that you are able to sustain yourself as you begin life in the US, that you have enough finances to keep you going as you start life in the US. If you cannot have the form I-134, then you can have some savings in your bank enough to sustain you. And I said in an earlier video that if you choose to go the financial way, if you choose to sponsor yourself by having some savings in your account, you'll need to have a minimum of 10,000 US dollars for each person in your application. So you can either come with the form I-134 from your sponsor or the bank statements showing your savings that can stand for you. Therefore, the financial support document is one of the documents that you will not find listed in the checklist, but majority of the embassies will request you for them. And if you are not able to provide when you are asked for it, then you will be put to the 221G refusal until you're able to provide that document. So it is better you get ready with the financial support document, either the form I-134 from your sponsor or the bank statement showing your savings that can sustain you as you begin life in the United States. And note this as well, for the form I-134 from your sponsor, we'll need some accompanying documents. And these accompanying documents include the tax compliance certificates. If your sponsor is a business person, then he or she should give you the form 1040. But if he is employed on wages, then he should provide the W-2 form. Another thing that should accompany the form I-134 is the copy of the national identity of your sponsor, or a copy of the green card of your sponsor, or the driver's license copy. And the third thing that should accompany the form I-134 is some recent transaction receipts, just for sampling, or if they are working, they should provide some recent payslip copies to accompany the Form I-134. So that is very important, though it's not included in the list. The second document that you should provide or you should prepare, though not indicated well, is if you are qualifying through work experience, then to visit the website by the United States Government Ministry of Labor, and that website's name is onnetonline.org. And therein, you'll be able to check whether your job that you're qualifying with meets the requirements as per the Department of Labor. And the requirement is that your job must meet the SVP range of above 7, and SVP means Special Vocational Preparation. So you visit this website here, onnetonline.org, and then you type the work you're qualifying with here and search. For example, I've taken electrical engineers. You need to print this page because when you scroll down here, when you come to job zone, it shows down here SVP range. And for these electrical engineers is between 7 and 8. And that means it's above 7 on SVP range. And that means this job qualifies. So what am I saying? I'm saying if you're qualifying through work experience, come to this website, search for your work that you're qualifying with, and print this page showing about your job. And it will clearly show that your job is on the SVP range of above 7. So that's what you're supposed to do. Print this page and go with it to the interview. Finally, the other document, the third one that you should prepare, and this is for some embassies. For example, I've seen the Johannesburg Embassy requesting for this, and sometimes the Dar es Salaam Embassy also requests for this, plus others. And this is the form DS 5535. The DS 5535, as I show it here, is simply a supplemental question on the visa applicant, and it is for further security and background checks. And you fill this, you can see we have on the part of passport and travel history, you fill that, relatives, you fill that, you fill the address and contact information, you come down here, you fill about your social media, all the media accounts that you have, you list them here, and the employment history, and then you sign here and you're done. So this simple form is very important to prepare it upfront before you attend the interview, especially for some embassies. So you just check the history of your embassy and see if they require this. I've said Johannesburg Embassy, I've seen it requesting for this. Also Tanzania, that is the Dar es Salaam Embassy, also has the habit of requesting for this. So it is better you prepare it. If you're requested for it, you just produce it. If you don't produce this, you'll have to be put on AP, that is the 221G refusal, until you fill this and submit it to the embassy for them to process your visa. Another set of documents that might not be listed, but you need to come with, and this is for the case of those people that married after getting selected. married after applying for the DV lottery. If in case you married after the after applying for the DV lottery or after being selected, then prepare yourself with proof documents of your existent relationship even before the DV application, because you'll have to prove to the consular officer that this is not an illegal marriage, that you did not get selected and you decided to just marry to give this other person a chance to be in the United States. You need to prove that. You come with the photos, you come with the bank statements that you share accounts, you come with whichever receipts that you used even before application, and all activities that can support that you were engaged even before you did your application. So those are just three, but there might be others. If you know of others, please feel free to comment on the comment section below and let me know of it and also help others. So together with other documents listed on the checklist, add these three documents that I've talked about, plus others that might be required by your embassy. Thank you guys for watching this video. I saw it good that we discuss on this, that you may not be caught unaware, but be ready and attend your interview. I told you it is better to be over prepared than to go there at your interview and find you have some missing documents. Better to be overly prepared.